what is your method for marketing to prospective tenants? How are you finding prospective tenants to walk through the property and apply? And I can take that one.
Yeah, I was going to be as simple as the best photography that we can get. That's usually a paid service, right?
Mm-hmm.
We also have our own Matterport cameras, so we do very, very detailed floor plans and put them out there, and we do a lot of paid marketing today through the Zillow platform.
Zillow.
And just make it look as nice as it can be, get by the best photography after you've done the right renovations, and then let everybody know about it, and then have ways to capture all of those leads, which is mostly an automated process with some manual oversight, right? And then have the way to eliminate as many of the candidates that wouldn't make sense, get the right people in there to tour the property, and then assess motivation and move on.
And high level, we syndicate to about 39 other sites, all the major Trulia, Zillow, Hot Pads, and many more. What I'll share without getting into the weeds is that we just partnered with another company for the application process, which uses the latest AI technology to scan pay stubs. Does it seem like anything fraudulent is happening? I mean, there's literally people on Instagram and social media teaching you how to create fake pay stubs.
Yes.
And so I'm really excited. We just went live with this April 1st. And this is where using AI, it has something like 3,000 data points that it looks for, and it will scan. And this system also will connect directly to their bank account, to the applicant's bank account. Yeah. So we can see what monies are in there. It ties to if the tenant works for, I'll just call it like a services type company, like Uber or Grubhub or Lyft, they have to put in their information, their login credentials, and it will get in there, and we will see, well, what have they actually gotten paid? What do they have in there? So it's because really I would say that in our space, third-party property management, the leasing side of the business, there's a lot of stuff happening out there in the world right now. And what are we doing to help answer what's going on? And so I think this new process we're running, I'm super excited for.
Yeah, and you're bringing up something that is unique to us, where we're not a real estate brokerage with a little office over on the side with no windows. That's a property management. We're not XYZ Realty and Management, right? Those are a dime a dozen, and they're a brokerage business that happens to do property management. The money's made on the brokerage side. Tenants are marketed to become homeowners.
Right.
So then you can get a leasing commission when you backfill the tenant, or you just move them around between, you churn them. And I don't think that the majority of non-dedicated property management companies, they're probably a few years behind on this if they ever end up adopting it. And how much tens of thousands of dollars could that cost? I mean, one bad tenant placement can easily be $15,000.
Yeah, we've seen it.
And it's a nightmare for everybody. Nobody wins. The tenant also doesn't win because they end up with an eviction on their record. I mean, I guess the same TikToker who's teaching people how to do this is probably going to have to come up with the course how to clean up your credit because you can't buy a car now because you were a moron and decided to fake your pay stubs. Like it's gonna come out. Okay, you beat a landlord for 2 months, hopefully not a third. But yeah, I'm glad you're implementing this type of technology. I saw it firsthand, these fake pay stubs, about 7 years ago in a town called Lansdowne. It was just I trusted my gut. I was there showing a property. It just didn't add up. The story that was told to me, and then when the stubs came over, and I could just see this isn't legit. And then you don't call the number that's on the stub that somebody gives you. You need to track it through Google and get the real number of the company. And that's a process that you can't really automate. And if AI can help with a lot of this, all day long, let's continue to be the company that stays on the cutting edge of this, and and it'll be better for everybody involved.